Okay peeps, so today I'm going to be installing Ubuntu. I'm recording this from my phone, well, because, I don't have anything else. I'm broke. But yeah, I'm going to be installing Ubuntu, and the reason is because I'm going to be using it for an entire month. And I have used Ubuntu in the past, but never as like a daily driver. So this is gonna be interesting. I'm usually a Windows user, so it's gonna be quite interesting. Just trying to see if, first of all, if it could be done by someone who is primarily a Windows user, right? And also, because I think it'll be fun. There's not much to do, and why not do this? Yes, it's gonna be my primary. It's gonna be the thing that I primarily use. And we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna be using Windows or anything else except for like Android, obviously, because it's like my phone. But yeah, this is gonna be my primary thing. This is where I'm gonna edit all the videos. I'm gonna do all of my stuff that I do, gaming, everything. Hopefully it goes well, right? So I just got done installing Ubuntu. It was exciting. So just go through like the first steps here, and it's gonna be very boring. So I'm just gonna cut to stuff, or maybe the end. I'm not sure. But I will switch to the screen capture after this, because I know not everyone wants to hear me talk through a phone. So yeah. Oh hey, so hey, I'm back. I just installed Ubuntu, and I ran into a little hiccup when I installed it. I had install third-party driver selected, and the installation failed because of that, apparently. So I had to like unselect everything and just do everything, once I installed it. So I just did all the boring stuff first, updated it, installed the drivers, the proprietary drivers, installed the restricted extras, stuff that I'll be needing to use this OS. And now I'm gonna walk you guys through some of the things that I do when I to my Ubuntu setup, I guess. First of all, I installed extensions, as I think a lot of us do, because some of Ubuntu's extensions aren't to my taste, to my liking, and and I just want some other extensions. So we're gonna go to GNOME. I don't remember the URL. I think it's extensions.gnome.org, and it is extensions.gnome.org. So click here to install the extension for the browser, and now we could install some extensions. So the first one I'm gonna install is user themes, and yeah, that's just an extension that lets you install themes, because it's not enabled by default in Ubuntu. I'll install OpenWeather later and other stuff. I do wanna disable one extension that Ubuntu ships with, and that's the dock, because I'm gonna install my own dock, and that is dash to dock. I just prefer this one over the one that Ubuntu ships with. It's kind of the same thing. Ubuntu's is a fork of this dock, but I just like the window previews look better on this one than they do on the one from Ubuntu, the one that comes with Ubuntu. So yeah, I'm gonna install Steam. I'm gonna download Steam. I don't know, I'm gonna install it here. But yeah, I'm gonna need Steam to do things, to do gaming things. So save file, and I'm not gonna install it here because then blah 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 blah. Just takes too much time, I guess. I'm gonna install. Next thing I'm gonna do is just download some themes. So GNOME luck.org. I think that's the URL. Hopefully it is, and it is the URL. And well, that's interesting. So yeah, I'm just gonna install the Yaru colors because I like the default, but I wish there were more color options for the default. I wish this would come by default. I said default too many times, but I wish this would come by default in Ubuntu, right? Like, we want the option to like have different colors for our theme. And this guy, I think Yanomag, I think that's his name, or Janomaj, or I don't know. I'm completely butchering his name, but or their name. I don't know who this person might be. They are a god. They're a godsend. This is a great project, and yeah, so this is basically what I do anytime I install an Ubuntu instance. I have not used this as a daily driver though. I just know that this is sort of the stuff that I used to install when I used to just play around with Ubuntu back in the day, or play around with GNOME shell. Actually, I wasn't that big of a fan of Unity, honestly. I know people are like, but Unity's great. I love Unity, but I just prefer GNOME shell or GNOME shell or whatever. So yeah, that's basically what I do. And after this is done installing, I'll show you how my desktop looks like after everything is done. So yeah, see you then. So I'm pretty much done with all the preparation that I'm gonna do, and for the next weeks or so, or for this week, I'm gonna try to find some alternatives to the stuff that I use for productivity and games in Windows, which is gonna be kind of difficult because I do like me a bit of FIFA, and Origin is not available on Linux, but we will see if there are alternatives out there. I know that I could maybe install PES from Steam using their compatibility layer. I forgot what it's called, and I could maybe also look for some other options, some sketchy options, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, here's all the stuff that I've installed. Got Steam installed. I haven't logged in yet or anything, but it's installed. I've installed Audacity, GIMP, which is a image editor like Photoshop but free. Kdenlive, which is like Premiere Pro sort of, or Sony Vegas, whatever video editor you want to use or that you're familiar with. It's analogous to that. And OBS to record. It's basically what I'm using to record both my microphone and the screen. So yeah, it's basically all I've done. And also I've installed a new theme here. You can see the file constantly updating as I record. But yeah, I've installed a new theme from the Yaru themes, and I've installed some fonts just because I made this wallpaper here, which is just for my personal use. I don't know if I could distribute it because it doesn't use Creative Commons fonts. But yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in a week. See how I do with using Ubuntu Linux as my main desktop operating system. This is going to be quite the thing. All right, peace.